If you want to have clean toenails just like mine, just keep watching. So I've had my toenails on for about 6 weeks now. This was a builder gel set. The first thing I'm going to do is take off the previous product, and I'm making use of my ceramic flame beads. I'm working on about 8,000 RPMs, but I advise you work with a speed that works for you. So the point of this is to take off as much of the product that I can. That's what I use this particular drill bit to do, and then I just file until I start to see my natural nail. Now I don't completely take all the product from the nail. I just file to the point where there's no lifting or there's like no gaps at all. So it's not compulsory you file off. If you do a builder gel set, it's not compulsory you file off everything. You can still leave a little bit of product there to protect your natural nail. Now I'm coming in with my mini sanding band, and I'm going to use this to file the clean and new growth around there, and then also just file off as much of the more like level up the rest of the builder gel on my nail, so it just blends nicely with my natural nail. I'm gonna follow that up with my cuticle stick and just get rid of any hang nail or like, you know, just little debris I've got on the corner of the nails, the parts that my e-file didn't actually get into. And then I like to clean up the side walls of my toenail as well, so that it's just really neat. If you've got dried skin on the side of your nails, you can just take them out. And next I follow up with my nippers to just trim my cuticle area as well. I'm spraying with isopropyl alcohol, and then I'm going to follow up with my little brush to just clean up on the sides and underneath the nail as well. And then I follow up again with my wipes. You can use baby wipes for this, and I just clean up every corner of my nail really good. Next, we're coming in with nail primer because I'm making use of acrylics this time around. I kind of want a particular color on my toes, and I can't get that with builder gel, hence acrylics. So I'm applying primer to my nails. I apply just one coat of primer to my nails really nicely, and then I'm coming in with my acrylic powder. I'm going to start off with the pinky toe for this. One thing I'm going to say is when you're working with acrylic powder for your toes, you want to work with a sort of like a dry bead, but then you're able to put in liquid into the bead and make it work for you. If you use a runny bead, because of the direction that you're working on, if you're doing your toes yourself, it's very possible that a runny bead would just like fall all over the place, and then you have a very messy application. So you want to use a really dry bead, not really dry bead, but like a dry bead that you can put in product into it. And then another thing, I did not file or trim my nails because I sort of want to use them as like an extra length. When I'm done doing the application, I then file them down to the required length that I want. But most of the time I just like to have that extra long length. It makes the application really easy for me when I'm working. On my little toes, I work with just one small bead, except I really need extra. When you're overlaying your toenails, you don't want a bulky application. As a matter of fact, you really want like a flawless overlay, like just a little bit of product on there. And the reason is, one, it's your toes. Two, it tends to last better when you have just a nice amount of product overlaid on it. Okay, so on this nail I had to add a little because it was just too thin on the natural nails. But overall, you can look at the application, you can see that I'm working with really small, like I just have a small amount of product on my nail. So on the big toe, I work with 2 beads. I don't like to do one general, like one large bead and just overlay the entire big toe. And the reason is because it's just sometimes the cuticle area never just gets it right. So I like to just do 2 beads. So this is the first bead I've worked with. I pulled it all the way down to the free edge, and then I work with another bead which I push into the cuticle area really nicely, and then I just feather the rest of the product into the rest of the nail. So again, when it comes to my acrylic application, you'd notice I'm just like tapping gently, and like this is just the speed at which I work. I don't know if I'm a bit too slow, but that's the speed I work on, and that's what ensures me getting a really nice result. After my application, I move straight up into filing the nails. I do the side walls of the nails first, so I just do one side, the other side, one side, the other side, and then I come in with the hand file and I just file the body of the nail. That way it's easy for me to just like use my e-file and finish up the work. But it's always very tricky, I wouldn't lie, when it comes to like filing the body of the nail, because it's my toes. All right, so I'm using my sanding band now, my mini sanding band, and this, I really like this sanding band because it goes into the corners of the nails really well, so I'm able to go around the cuticle area and then I'm able to just finish up the body of the nail. After that, I finish off with my hand file now to do the free edge. So this is why I like to leave the length so that I'm able to just file it to how I like. Clean up with isopropyl alcohol again. If you want to wash your feet, it's completely fine. I'm gonna clean up with isopropyl alcohol, brush that out, follow up with my wipes, and the wipes really get in there, like it just finishes the job, makes it really squeaky and clean. So yeah, after that, then we can come in with top coats. If you want to do any design, that's completely fine. For me, I've decided I want to do this nice and plain nail set because I wanted to match my nails as well. So I'm just applying top coats to all of the nails and then I'll pop it in the lamp, and that's gonna be it. This is the final result. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Let's build a nail community, you guys. All right, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.